I think they've been particularly important when things have got difficult, actually. And this last year has been probably the most difficult we've ever faced. And I can see you all nodding, and it's been the same for you as well, because that all the values are what makes Messy Church Messy Church. And so how can you be hospitable when you're not allowed to feed anybody? How can you be all age when it's so difficult to be safe online and to do all the safeguarding stuff? It's really difficult to get the young and the old together in a safe space. Facebook's okay, but if you want to do Zoom and be as participatory as possible, safeguarding is huge. It is over here anyway. So that's really tough. How do you get creative when you can't actually share the stuff that people are putting their hands in? You can't even share a pair of scissors. So and how do you, really interesting, how do you celebrate when there's so much real grief around, when people are actually dying and families have family members who are either dying or are isolating and are in really tragic places? And what it's come down for me, and this is a realization very recently, I think I've had conversations over the last couple of days with the Fresh Expressions leadership community over here, and it's come home again and again through that, is something about that the Christ-centered aspect of Messy Church is actually all that matters. And when everything else is stripped away, having Jesus and knowing Jesus's love is actually the only thing that we can count on. Before that, I thought, it's all about meals and it's all about feeding people and eating with people, and it's about being creative with people. And that's all really, really important. But actually, if you can't even do that, then that relationship with Christ is actually at the hub of everything. It's the one. I keep coming back to the hub, the sort of spindle of a spinning top, that when everything else flies off into space, like a salad spinner spinning paint everywhere, then it's that center point is the only thing that we can count on. I'm gibbering a bit because it's Friday night and, it has been a long week, but those values help us to reimagine. We don't need to think, how do we do Messy Church under these circumstances? We take the values and we say, how can we be Christ-centered in this new situation? How can we be creative in this new situation? How can we show hospitality when we can't even invite people into our own homes, when we can't even invite people into our church? So yeah, the values have been very, very important and very challenging through difficult times as well.